start off by, this is your room, your
This is my
character's room.
Cassie's bedroom. It's pretty cool.
She has so many neat knickknacks you never really notice when you're watching the show.
We never play with them either.
Do you have a favorite that you are like?
Yeah. Where is it? Sometimes I move all my favorite stuff. This wall is really cool, and this painting, they used to have like a cool art set like right under here, which was really cool. And I'd sometimes, but I don't know if you've noticed, Cassie's really or her mom was really into butterflies.
Yes.
Everything in the room is like very butterfly inspired. But I love that chest. I want that for me. Like this whole room is like very Brittany. Like this is kind of what my house. I'm designing my bathroom to look exactly like Cassie's bathroom.
Well, it's very big, so there's nothing bad with that. It's nice layout.
It's good for filming because we have 100 people in here.
Right.
Shit could get real very quickly. So so it's nice to have the space.
Yeah. Well, speaking of things getting real.
Yeah. Shit is getting real.
Shit is getting real. The other Blackwell child is going to be revealed. How does that change the dynamic? How does it change things for Cassie?
Well, I think Cassie feels threatened by the other Blackwell child. No, I'm kidding. She doesn't feel threatened. But but I think there was I kind of wanted to play, which I'm sure they're going to edit out, but I kind of wanted to play with the element of Cassie's kind of the powerhouse and the leader, and she was able to step up and kind of take reins from Diana, who was like the leader of the pack for a while. And I kind of, once they revealed who the Blackwell child was, I kind of wanted to have like a tinge of like that spark of jealousy and having to like step back and there's someone else to consider but it's also, it changes the dynamic because no one else has had to experience the kind of hurt and the weirdness that comes along with having dark magic, like the power that is dark magic. And I think when the Blackwell child is revealed, they're going through, whoever that person may be, is going through similar things that Cassie went through in the beginning stages of having to deal with this darker side that could potentially turn dangerous.
Right.
So, I think that shifts the dynamic and the power play a little bit. And it also, it sends eyes on me or Cassie rather, for the decisions that she's made and how she's kind of overcome the dark magic and also taken advantage of it.
Well, I mean, it's also she just got her father back, and now she has to share him with an entirely new person.
Exactly, yeah. But, I mean, I think Cassie was obviously hesitant having her father back in her life. Obviously, anyone would be. But, through the course of the episodes, you sort of see her turn a little bit and embrace him and find comfort in him and his information and his knowledge and him being there. And then, with the new Blackwell child, who's to say that person may or may not feel the same way? It's sort of, again, you have to share that relationship. There's this weird triangle of emotions and feelings, and it shifts everything, definitely.
And I mean, let's face it, with this new child, Daddy may not need to drug, them exactly. To get them to be complacent.
No, exactly. I think, with this new shift that's coming about, you sort of see the circle under a lot of they're very vulnerable at this point because they are lacking so much information, and Blackwell is the only one who really was there 16 years ago when everything went down with the families. So I think that they're kind of subject to his information, and they need him in a way, and that just leaves things at a very weird place.
There's really no adult figures that can really fully trust at this point. It's not a good place for these poor kids to be in.
I know, and where are the police? I mean, there's no one to trust. We'll have to find someone.
I mean, these days, you'd think if the birds just started dropping dead, someone would be tweeting about it or blogging about it.
Oh, no. Our neighbors, they don't care. I figure they think that our house is, completely haunted at this point.
It's just that kooky neighbors everyone talks about but doesn't actually do anything about.
Yeah, no, totally. So funny to think about when you start looking into all the details of it. Yeah, what are you going to do?
It's a silly town. That's the way things work.
Silly town, small town.
Yeah.
People are scared of everything. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I grew up in a very small town, and my grandparents come from a small town where everyone knows everyone, and there's certain business that you just stay out of, you know, and there's certain things that go down that you just don't talk about. And I think that's how I sort of envision Chance Harbor. I swear, if my grandmother found out someone killed someone else, depending on who it was, she'd probably be like, well, honey, that's none of our business. Let's just keep that to ourselves. The police will investigate. I don't know, just shh. None of our business. So that's how I've always envisioned Chance Harbor. It's just another Chester, South Carolina.
There you go.
Yeah.